Yeah.
Hey, Jordan, thanks for a couple of minutes today. Hey, Coach.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, if you have a question for Jordan, please use the hand raise button, and we will go to Andrew Jones first.
Hey, Jordan, what's the primary thing that you guys have discussed with respect to the sack issue? 8 the other night, 6 at Virginia Tech. And how correctable is it from, I know that it's not just the offensive line. I know there are other elements involved as well, but from an offensive line standpoint, how correctable is it? What hasn't been working as well as maybe it needs to?
Yeah, I would say the biggest thing we've been harping on, especially after this past week's film session, is really just effort. And like a big thing that we're standing by in our pass protection is blocking until the defender turns and runs. And as you can see, like a lot of the time, sometimes people are caught looking around. Like I know myself, I get caught looking around sometimes, knowing that I think I did a good job when really I could just keep going that extra second or two. But that's probably the biggest thing, just blocking them until they turn and run, because that's our job. And I think it's really easily correctable. I think other things that I've touched on and like talked about are communication. I still think we can improve in that everyday little things. And I think those are easy things to correct. It's just that we have to go out and do them. And recently we haven't been. So like we really just have to lock in and keep pushing for a positive outcome when it comes to communication, and then just blocking until like they're turning, chasing the ball.
I know that you talked to us in August about one of the primary goals was to reduce the number of sacks allowed. What is the frustration level, especially with these 2 games? It's only been 3 in the other 2, but 14 in the 2 road games. So what is the frustration level in that room with those numbers?
We're all a little pissed off. Like we know as a unit we could do better. As a unit, we've showed that we can do better on a daily basis when it comes to practice and when it comes to games. We know we can't just walk out there and expect to not give up sacks, expect to not give up pressures, but we do have practice and like we do watch tape. So like those things shouldn't happen. That like some of the way we've been giving up sacks, like some of it's unacceptable. Some of it like you can live and die with, but at the same time, like we don't want to. You never want your QB hit, and like we feel like we've taken the proper like steps to be able to be a great O-line and like pass protect. But like we just have to keep on doing better and get back in the film room and take practice more seriously than ever.
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
Go ahead, Ross.
Hey, Jordan, what's the mood around the locker room been the last 3 days after the loss instead of 2-2 with 1-2 in the division or 1-2 in the ACC? Like, what's the mood? What's the coaches like? What are those meeting rooms like?
I would say, I mean, Matt kind of takes it head on. Like he tells us like he especially after the game, like he feels sorry for us, disappointed that we lost. Not disappointed in us because he knows we're always going to fight, but like the mood in the locker room really hasn't changed. Like we know we can still accomplish a lot of the things that we want to accomplish, and that comes with just coming to work every day and like knowing that your brother to the left and to the right of you got your back. And like we gotta like there's no not playing these games and there's no not going to practice. So like we might as well have a positive attitude, which I think, well, I know a lot the whole team is bought into. And like, I mean, anything like adversity is just going to make this team stronger. I mean, it has in the past and it will continue to do that. Not to say like we want to go through adversity, but I know it makes this team a lot stronger.
Adam Smith, go ahead.
Hey, Jordan, just, like at Virginia Tech and at Georgia Tech the other night, when things aren't going the way you guys want them to, and those pressures are happening on Sam, is it in some ways, does it feel like, you're fighting a losing battle in terms of you don't want that to be happening and it's becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy, like, oh my goodness, it's going the wrong way? Is it like, can you feel it? Does it actually feel like a struggle when it's happening?
I mean, every time I see Sam on the ground, whether it's a sack or not, like I feel like our job wasn't done to the fullest it could be. So, I mean, I take that when he scrambles for 20 yards and he gets hit by 6 different defenders because we're taught to sprint to the ball. And like I said, like I catch myself not doing that sometimes. So I got to be better at that as well as other people. And I know we can do it. We do it all the time in practice. We just got to put it into the game. And yeah, like it's not necessarily sacks that make me feel this way. Like it's drop passes, like it's hits behind the line of scrimmage, it's false starts, it's it's every little thing that makes me kind of feel like that type of, like, I guess, anger, not anger, but like kind of like frustration, like you were saying. And I mean, like a big motto of our offense is don't blink. So like if that happens, we kind of just go on to the next play and kind of worry about it later once we go into film. So everyone kind of has that mindset, especially when we're on the field, of like, don't blink and just play your next play.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, last one for Jordan. Go ahead, Gregory Hall.
Jordan, what stood out to you about Duke so far on film?
I would say they have a pretty high twist game. I mean, I've been watching, like, every year I've been watching film on them for the past couple years that I've been playing, and they've been a pretty high twist team. They got their D line is definitely their strong suit of their team. I think as long as we're able to do the job that we know we can do, like, we shouldn't have a problem with it, and like we should be in control of this game. But yeah, they have a D line that twists a lot, and they hustle. They run to the ball.
All right, Jordan. Thanks for a few minutes. We appreciate it.
Yep. Thank y'all.